She was out on bond.
Who is this?
Brittany Trice.
Twice?
I think it's on the last page.
Okay. Brittany Daniel Trice.
So she had some pro se motions alleging some stuff that happened at the traffic stop in her underlying case. She has a new amended VOP that she needs to be arraigned on, but she was just recently picked up on a DUI fourth in Carthage, Tennessee. So
Where?
Carthage. So she won't be here today.
All right. So what do we need to do with?
I guess we just wait.
There was an evidentiary hearing for a pro se motion to waive court costs that I think I had said because I wasn't going to waive them without hearing. Seems to me to be a little bit of a moot question considering.
I think you're right, but
They would have to strike the motion since she's not here.
okay.
Take what?
Has to strike the motion since she's not here.
All right, motion to strike the motion to waive court costs is granted. But she still has the VOP hearing, correct?
She does, and she'll have an amended one because of the new charges from Smith.
They'll have to take her into custody or server and have her appear either by Zoom or in person.
We'll see her at some point.
Anything else then that we have not addressed?
Just the Courtney Williams issue, Judge. I'm thinking that probably just needs a short recess for him to talk to the victim or whatever.
I think we can just do it now.
All right,
Okay.
so,
Just to give Your Honor some procedural history here, I think Miss Williams was placed on probation with a condition to pay, I believe, $7,000 in restitution, which she's paid very little. The victim in the case contacted me and asked if I could file something with the court to set Miss Williams up on a more definitive payment plan. I believe Miss Williams would agree to $150 a month, but my victim is here. I think would like to address the court about her concerns with the restitution, if the court would entertain that.
But we can do $150 a month, Judge. The reason Miss Williams is appointed to me is
so
because
she's offering $150 a month and the victim is asking for a greater amount.
I don't know what the victim's asking.
I think she, you want her just at the podium or in the seat?
We can do from the stand in case there's a question of cross-examination. You'll step up and raise your right hand.
You solemnly swear or affirm this that you give me the truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth? Yes, ma'am.
You may wait. Would you state and spell your name while Miss Williams is coming up?
Candace Beasley, CANDICEBEASLE.
And so, just kind of recapping what I just told the court, we were presented with this payment plan today.
Yes, sir.
And when we had a brief discussion, you wanted to ask the court for some additional things if possible.
Yes, sir. It's just that no effort's been made whatsoever, and it's actually been joked with others that she isn't gonna pay, and there's really nothing in place to make her pay besides extend her probation, but the probation's not even doing anything. So I could care less if she's on probation. I just would like my money back. This drastically impacted our lives. We ended up losing our business. We weren't able to even sell it. We had to walk away from it because this all put us so far behind. She stole more than $7,000. I just had to stop at 7,000 because I couldn't sit and look at any more footage. It took weeks to go through the footage frame by frame. I had originally made an agreement with her in the beginning that she could work it off, and she was supposed to, show up and work it off, and we take it out of her pay, this, that, and the other. She comes in, got her own footage, stealing the very day she comes back in after all of this had happened. So, I just feel like there's no good intention that's been made to make this right at all. It's been over 3 years. We're going on 4 years now, and she's paid $600. I just find it unacceptable. She has no bills. She lives at home with her mother. Her mother claims her on her taxes. Courtney has personally told me that she gets like $4,000 to $6,000 back tax time. I just don't understand why I just can't get my money back. That's all I want. It's just some type of effort, conscious effort to pay me my money back. it drastically, it just ruined the quality of our lives, and we're still trying to rebuild to even catch up from the devastation, because once the snowball hit, like it was just a domino effect, and we didn't just lose the, the thousands she stole from us, like we lost over 80,000 we invested in that company, the building, our supplier, everything. So, I had to reimburse consigners where she was even stealing the consigners, things they were bringing into the building, shirts, hats, everything. It was every single day she stole. There wasn't a single day that she did not steal from me.
But
So
she's-
all I'm
just-
asking is
I don't mean to
be-
cut you off, but she's pled guilty to that, but specifically, what are you asking the court?
Well,
She's offered the 150 a month.
she's offering it now, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like she could have been paying that this whole time. So I don't know. I mean, can she not be ordered to pay some of her tax return money to like make up for these 3 years that she's just said, no to, just, oh, I'm not gonna pay her. I'm gonna live my life and go to Summerfest and go on vacations, go to the race on the weekends, go out to dinner. I mean, all these luxuries while I'm lost, I'm just at a loss of everything. I just feel like I shouldn't have to continue losing, that she should be forced to make an effort at least to get caught up. $600 in 3 years, over 3 years, isn't caught up. At this rate of $150 a month, that's 3 years and 4 more months to even getting paid off. And that's if she shows up and pays it, I just feel like it should be like, okay, let's pay the $150 a month, but tax season's another 2 months away. Let's get a lump sum paid for those 3 years that she just, thumbed her nose at it.
Is there anything else you want to ask the court?
If you would just please help me regrip some of my life. I don't even have a car right now. I had to get a ride here today. I'm trying to regain my life. People don't understand, like, I didn't just lose what she stole. Like, it cost me to lose everything that I had worked to build. I'm sorry. From 2013 to 2022 when she did that, like I lost it all. So I'm just asking just for some help and just forcing this girl to do something more than what she's been doing. And I just feel like, and adding another 3 years, more than 3 years onto the payments, it doesn't seem fair, sir. Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Beasley. Mr. Vaughn may have you some questions for you.
Hold on. All right, thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Would you state and spell your last name for the record?
Finch, F-I-N-C-H.
Okay, Mr. Finch, you've heard what,
Set microphone over in front of Mr. Finch so he can be heard, so.
you heard Ms. Qualls, and I know that you all have not met before, and she indicated that she had not seen you, right? What is the reason for
I
this?
moved to Georgia.
You moved to Georgia? What was in Georgia?
I just got a fresh start.
Okay, so you started over down there.
Yeah.
Were you working while you were in Georgia?
Yes, pay less granted for Dwayne.
For what?
Sit up close to the
I
mic.
said, yes, sir. I was working for Payless Granite in Columbus, Georgia for Dwayne Fulbright.
Okay, so, were you working, how many days a week were you working?
5 days a week.
Okay. Were you making good money?
Yes.
What did you think would become of the community corrections issue? What was the thought process? Hey, explain to me.
Well, it was
what
an
you thought you
interstate
were
warrant,
thinking.
so I was just staying down there trying to started my life over, so I didn't really want to lose everything. I mean, I've got to change people, places and things. And I went down there, I didn't get in no trouble. I ain't been in trouble in 4 or 5 years.
How'd you get picked up?
I got stopped while walking down the street
In
in
Georgia?
Columbus, Georgia.
Okay,
And they ran my name and they had a warrant on me in Tennessee and they finally wanted to pick me up, so they brought me here.
okay. And then, so what would you tell the court and Judge Wolf that you can do community corrections this go round?
Well, I mean, I was down there. I mean, you can pull my record and see I haven't been in any trouble down there in almost 5 years. So I come down here, maybe if I get into rehab, I can get back onto my feet or something like that into
Did you go to rehab down there?
no, I did not.
Okay. Do you have family down there?
No,
So why pick Columbus, Georgia?
randomly.
Okay. Did you know about the business opportunity down there prior to moving?
No, sir.
When did you get to Columbus, Georgia?
In 2021.
Okay, so you were released on the 28th of 2021?
Yes, sir.
And then pretty much immediately went to Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you want to tell the judge regarding this situation? And,
No, sir.
okay, I'll pass.
Mr. Vaughn, I'm sorry. Mr. Willoughby.
Okay,
Well, it's the beard's got me confused, so.
I cut it.
Yeah.
Mr. Finch, so you violated your probation and then they put you on community corrections.
Yes, sir.
So you were arrested for that.
Yes, sir.
What made you think if you just went to Georgia that it would just, you wouldn't get another warrant?
I mean, it took them a long time before they brought it down here. They had the warrant on me. I was just, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking. I was just trying to get away and get a fresh start, man.
So you-
I knew if I was gonna keep coming in and out of this, I've been doing it my whole life. So,
So you just ran away, I guess? basically?
yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Vaughn asked you if you went to rehab down there and you said no.
No, sir.
Do you need rehab?
No, I just, it's just a good structure. You know, I get out, I don't have anything here anymore. So that's why I was thinking maybe the rehab would give me a good structure to get back on my feet. So I don't have to be out in the streets, and
Well, what's to say you're not just gonna run away again?
I'm not gonna run away if I get another opportunity.
What, you got another opportunity with community corrections
True.
and then ran away.
Mm,
So again, what's to say you're not gonna do that again?
mm. Well, I've had a lot of time to think about it. Got a lot older now. I know a whole lot more things, and I know what I need now. Then I got out, I was homeless. I've been here almost 2 years. I had nothing. I mean, so I just took off, and that's the best thing I knew to do besides coming back and going back to prison.
Okay, I don't think I have any more questions.
Thank you. Step down. Anything further, Mr. Vaughn?
No.
They have any proof they wish to offer? This is here on a violation of probation. And clearly, I think there's no question that the court finds that the defendant, who was placed on probation on May the 14th of 2021, under a plea agreement where he pled guilty to count 1, which was theft, sentenced to 7 years in Tennessee Department of Corrections that was suspended after 1 year. And he was ordered to pay restitution of $1,251 plus costs. And that 1 year was to serve day for day. Then count 2 is 4 years suspended after 1 year, day for day, concurrent to count 1. But it was also consecutive to his Chester County case. And then he had 2 counts that were dismissed. That was on May the 14th of 2021. The violation of probation warrant that was filed by Roderick Davidson was filed on July the 16th of 2021, which basically alleged that he did not report at all once he was released from jail. And as a result of that, he was served with that, was held for a hearing. And then he, on September the 28th of 2021, admitted his violation and was transferred to community corrections with credit for time served. Then on 1 month later, less than 1 month, on October the 12th of 2021, a violation of community corrections was filed by a community corrections officer, and he has been at large since that time. I would be remiss if I didn't at least acknowledge the fact that this is not an indication of someone who doesn't understand how the system works. The state in this case filed a notice to seek enhanced punishment as a multiple range 3 offender and notice of impeachment. So that sets forth the defendant's prior record, which is on August the 22nd of 2007, he was convicted in circuit court for Chester County, Tennessee, of aggravated burglary. He sentenced to 3 years. On August the 22nd of 2007, he was also found guilty of aggravated burglary, another count, sentenced to 3 years as well. On June 21st of 2011, he was found guilty in Madison County, Tennessee for the initiation of manufacture of methamphetamine, sentenced to 10 years in the state prison. On April the 21st of 2017, he was convicted in Chester County, Tennessee for theft of property, sentenced to 4 years. And on April 21st of 2017, he was found guilty of aggravated burglary and sentenced to 6 years. So clearly, the defendant is not a first offender or someone who's unfamiliar with how the system works. And he's been given every opportunity to comply with the terms of probation. But one of the fundamental requirements of probation, whether it's probation or community corrections, is that he comply with the requirement of reporting. And you cannot abscond from the state of Tennessee and go to the state of Georgia and think that you can spend 5 years obeying the law and nothing's going to happen when you come back to the state of Tennessee. As a result of that, the court finds that there is no question in my mind he is not a proper candidate for reinstatement of probation or for treatment, which I don't think even admits he needs any sort of treatment. So he is found guilty of probation violation, community corrections violation. He is remanded to serve his sentence in its entirety as a range 3 offender. So that's the judgment of the court, whatever the range was that he pled to. He's in custody to serve his sentence. All right. We heard everything. Is there anything I've skipped over?
One thing on the document we haven't discussed is Ms. Trice.